Chapter 1, Firestarter. Alright. Professor Kazama's words ring in my ears. My stomach is in knots. Make my decision now. How can I just choose? Despite my uncertainty, my eyes naturally drift towards Shou. Naturally. He's the one I met first, and talked to the most, so I guess. Yeah, it does make sense. I met him first, and he wasn't a total jerk face. Like, quite the opposite, rather. He was actually... I thought it was pretty cool, and we seemed to talk the most, so... I think I would, in real life, realistically, I'd probably feel most comfortable with Shou anyway. Okay, fine. I pick Shou. Shou, I choose you. Huh? Me? Suddenly looking very serious, Shou turns to face Professor Kazama. Professor K, I can't... You know I can't. My pal... Oh, he looks so... It's so adorable. He looks so... I love it. I love guys who act cocky, but they have this vulnerable side. This vulnerable, unsure of themselves side. That's I'm a sucker for that. If you've seen any of the other characters in video games that I tend to crush on, that's like totally gravitate towards that type. Shou, I think this will be good for you. I wonder if each of the guys has their own elemental abilities. It almost looks like, you know, Dude Mercury might be water or ice or something. Maybe Shou is... Maybe like the creepy guy is fire and Shou is like air or something, which would be pretty cool because air tends to be... Between the four elements, air is my personal favorite. I think this will be good for you. Besides, at least any explosions she causes can't hurt you. Really? Is it because he's like... Does he like throw up barriers? Is that his ability? Hold up. Explosions? Please tell me I'm not going to explode people by accident. I'm like Piper from Charmed. Yeah, you're right. Of course you are. Professor, I don't see how this is a good idea in any sense of the word. Yeah, that's why I didn't pick you, Tetsuya. No offense to anyone else who picks Tetsuya. I'm sure Tetsuya is an excellent partner as well. I just like poking fun at him. It's all in good fun. If the only other option is Shou, I'd be a much better candidate. Oh wow, somebody's a little full of themselves and a little presumptuous. Well, one thing about Tetsuya, he certainly doesn't suffer from low self-esteem. I could teach her at least. Tetsuya, this was her decision. We have to respect it. Yeah, but how could she possibly act responsibly without full knowledge of the situation? I don't know, maybe Tetsuya is right. I'm definitely the worst candidate here right now. Aww, Shou, and that's why I want you to be my partner, because you're just so adorable and so... Oh, gee, I want to hug you. If you can't believe in your judgment, then trust in mine. You can do this, Shou. As I rise to my feet, I can't help but feel uneasy. Did I make the right choice? Yes. Maybe I should have picked someone else. No. Stick with your guns, Harkura. Stick with your guns. Everyone turns to face me expectant. I want to say that I want to switch partners, but one look at Shou's face completely crushes my will to do that. I don't know what's going on, but I should at least give him a chance. Yeah. I changed what I was going to say and said. So I'll just go home now. See, that could have been a choice. That could have clearly been a choice. They could have... I think that you could have given us a dialogue choice where Harkura was like, alright, let's do it. Maybe that's option 1. Option 2 was, I'm a little unsure, maybe I'll pick another boy. You know, that's option 2. Just again, because I want to have more control over how my character acts in this game a bit, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff that they could have easily given you as a choice, like simply the ability to change your mind, or to confirm, no, I'm confident, this is the person that I want to partner up with. So, again, I'm a little disappointed in the lack of choice where they obviously could have done it. I don't think it's a stretch by any stretch of the imagination, but anyway, just what I'm observing right now. There's a lot I need to process. Oh wait, I'll walk you home. Oh, he's so charming. Shou, you're so charming. Such a gentleman. No, that's alright, it's not fair. I'm sure I'll be fine. Harkura, stop it, Harkura, stop it. Oh, but I insist. You chose me to help you after all, so that's what I'm going to do. Yes, listen to him, Harkura, listen to him. Well, I'm way too tired to argue this. Fine, alright, let's get going then. Without waiting for Shu, I move towards the elevator. You could be a little nicer to him, you know. Another place where it feels like the walls are closing in. I sigh. This whole situation is making me feel claustrophobic. As I walk into the elevator, I hear Shu's rushed footsteps behind me. Hey, wait up! He somehow managed to slip into the elevator just before me. Goodness gracious, Harkura, like, you don't have to be such a jerk about it. Ha! Made it! I can't help but be a little amused as the elevator closes with a gentle ding. Are we playing hard to get, Harkura? Is that what we're doing? We make our way towards my apartment building. The silence between us gives me time to think. Did I make the right choice? I'm still not sure. Harkura, I'm starting to get your unsureness is starting to get on my nerves, dear. Like, I wish I had someone who was a little bit more confident. I wish I had more control over how unsure or how confident my character is, because I really liked how confident I could play my character in Seduce Me Atome, and come on, Harkura. Get it together, girl. Get it together. I glanced at Shu out of the corner of my eye. He's walking right beside me, so close our hands almost brush against each other a couple times. I did see him slacking off. He was having a nap in the business club room after all, but he must have looked absolutely adorable napping. Come on, Harkura, you gotta admit that. Shu looks at me. Can I be sure he won't just slack off when he's supposed to help me? Hey, I was wondering... I nearly jumped out of my skin when he suddenly starts to talk. Yes? Sorry, didn't mean to startle you. I was just wondering why you chose me. Oh, can I actually answer this? I grow intensely uncomfortable, start pulling my hands through my ponytail. Can I respond? Do I have a choice on how to respond to this? I don't know. Why did I choose Shu? And why does he seem so weird about it? You don't have to answer that. I want to answer, game. Let me answer it. Sorry for being all weird. Oh my gosh. Game, let me answer the question. So you're human, right? Wow. I should be telling you about all the awesome stuff in the world since it's your world now too. Like, oh, vampires are actually real, you know. They tend to mostly stick with their own clans. So I feel, I'm so frustrated because I really would have wanted, that was clearly a dialogue choice. Again, right there. Super good, awesome dialogue choice. It didn't necessarily have to affect the rest of the plot if it didn't need to, but that was clearly a obvious spot for a dialogue choice. Oh, you're killing me, but I'm gonna see how this goes through. I'm still curious to see how this goes. Vampires are actually real, you know. They tend to mostly stick with their own clans, though. So no creepy loner vampires who live in a giant castles all by themselves. As far as I know, anyway. So vampires are real. I wonder if they burn in the sun, or maybe they sparkle. Oh gosh, no. Please no. Also, as Shu gets ready to continue his lecture on Supernatural 101, I'm suddenly struck with a thought. What about Shu? Are you... anything? Me? I'm a phoenix. Oh, that's so cool! Oh, that's so cool! Shu's a phoenix! Oh my gosh, that's so cool! So wait, does that mean that if is that why the professor said that if I blow up someone that he'll be fine because he can always like resurrect? Wow, he can come back to life? That's so cool! Wow! That's okay, I'm sold. Shu is the man. I'm sorry. Shu's awesome. I love him. I love his backstory. I love his personality. I love his art style. I love his look. I love his interest. I am totally Shu all the way. That is so awesome. Oh, a phoenix. way to act not impressed, Harkura. Wait, you mean like the Firebird? Rise from the ashes and all that? Well, we're not actual birds, and we sort of lost the ability to rise from the ashes a long time ago. No one's really sure why. Huh, interesting. But we're still pyrokinetics. Oh, so he's fire. Alright. So he is fire-based. Technically, anyway. So is that why Professor Kazama said I can't blow you up? Yep, fire can't really hurt me. That's one ability all phoenixes are born with. Oh wow, so they can wade through fire. That's pretty cool. The conversation dies down after that, and we finally come to a stop in front of my building. Shu stands in front of me, fidgeting. Will you be okay alone? Should I stay? I should be fine if I don't get too emotional, right? I mean, I got through my classes fine earlier. I think so. Well, maybe. You should stay away from stuff that might... Oh, you should stay away from stuff that might trigger any releases of power. Even when he says that, he still looks worried. Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to play it safe then. I won't play any video games or do anything else that might be too stimulating. I can't help myself. The sarcasm just falls right out of my mouth. So much for being reassuring, Harkura. Great, then I can head home without worrying. But before I go, let's exchange numbers just in case. Ooh, he's giving us his number. He's giving us the digits. Shu pulls out his phone, ready to receive my number. How is he so casual about this? Sure. Oh, Harkura, come on. Don't be such a stick in the mud. Once we exchange numbers, I wave goodbye to Shu. Take care. Don't hesitate to call me if we need anything. I nod and see him off before climbing the stairs to my apartment. I mean, really, Harkura, you don't understand. I mean, realistically, like, in all seriousness, regardless, like, despite the whole dating part of this thing, let's look at the facts. You have these powers that you don't understand, that you're scared of. You chose this guy to be the person to help you understand your powers. The least you could do is just to be, I don't know, a little bit friendlier to him. Because he's just trying to help you, and, you know, I don't know, since you obviously are going to be hanging out for a while so that you can, you know, understand how to channel and control your powers, it might be in your best interest to be, you know, a little bit more cordial than you're being right now. I'm just saying, girl. I'm just saying. He seemed cheerful enough, but I can't shake the feeling that he's still worried about me. When I get in, I drop my bag on the floor and fall face down on my bed. As soon as I close my eyes, thoughts of Shu run rampant behind them. Not really sure what to think of him, and I get the feeling he's hiding something. But along with his mysteriously troubled expressions, I find his smile also etched into my mind. Good, good, wonderful. I eventually managed to push myself off my bed to do my nighttime rituals. Dressed in my pajamas, I'm alone in my dark, tiny bathroom. I like her PJs, they're like little bunnies. That's so cute. I stare down at the running water slowly pooling in my cupped hands. Completely mesmerized, my thoughts quiet down for once. Light from the bedroom slithers in through the open door, dimly illuminating the small space. I gently wash away the peach scrub I'd put on my face. The peach scrub? Yum. Shu likes peaches. Just saying, dear. The warm water feels nice against my skin. I look up at my reflection as I pat my face down with a towel. Huh? What the? I blink once, twice. It can't be. I move closer to the mirror. What the? With my nose practically touching my reflection, I can't help but gasp at what I see. What do you see? My eyes. One of my eyes is now a vivid green instead of brown. Oh, okay. So she's only now noticing. One eye is actually brown, not red. And the other one's green. Stunned into complete silence, I slowly pull back from the mirror. There's no way this is normal. I carefully touch my reflection. For a moment, I actually wonder if it might suddenly reach down and grab me, but nothing like that happens. I look so strange with mismatched eyes. Could this be a side effect of my new powers? As I'm trying to figure out the various possibilities for my eye color change, I finally realize something. This green, it's exactly the same shade as... A sharp pain rings through my skull as repressed memories start flooding back to me. I open my eyes. Oh, her eyes are brown again. I can see the full moon hanging up high in the sky above me. No. I try to move, but my body is completely unresponsive. Help me! Please help me! Oh, it's the same as her mom's, because of the homunculus. A homunculus, the perfect copy of my physical self. And so I created you. I am not your mother. I am the alchemist who made you. The chalk outline suddenly glows an eerie green. Shizuka stares at me, and I can see the green of her eyes starting to swirl and change into brown. Oh. I want to scream as the pain spreads from my eyes to the rest of my body. It hurts so much, please make it stop. I'm sorry. I can barely hear her whisper the words. My mother. No, she's not my mother. My creator. The memory of the pain brings it back all anew. So I'm not human, I'm a homunculus. Like a wildfire, the ghostly pain spreads through my body. My vision starts to get blurry. No, not again. A bright light flashes, suddenly illuminating the dim bathroom. In a rush of panic, I stumble and bump into the counter, accidentally knocking something off the ground. As I watch my glasses fall and clatter to the floor, I startled back into reality. The light goes away as quick as it came. I don't move. I don't dare to. It feels like the world is closing around me. I look back at the mirror. My own expression surprises me. Terror. I'm afraid of myself, of what I can do, of what I might do, accidentally or not. I'm unsure of what to do, if I can even do anything. I know I can't even begin to comprehend what my creator did, or how to undo it. My mind wanders deeper and deeper into the endless terrible outcomes. Suddenly, the familiar vibration of my phone lets me know that I have a missed message. Hopefully it's from Shou. The screen lights up again and I pick it up. Message received. I scrub my tears away and sigh. I'm an idiot. The light that scared me so much. It was just my phone going off. I actually thought I was about to blow up something. Trying to rid myself of the overwhelming embarrassment, I quickly grab my phone and go back to my room. I sit down on the bed and read the message. Oh, they're both from Shou. I tap the touchscreen to reveal 3 very cheerful messages. Why am I not surprised he texts like this? Aww! Hey, it's me. Oh, that's so cute! Oh, Shou, you're so cute! Surprised? Bet you weren't expecting a text from me so soon. I got home and I thought I should check with you. Oh, he's so adorable. Today must have been really scary for you, suddenly being thrown into a whole different world like that. Everything will be okay. You're in the best school to learn all you need, and I'll be there for you whenever you need me. Good night. He's so charming. I stare at the cheerful messages and can't help but laugh. Even in text form, Shou seems to be very, well, him, and we like him the way he is. I gently tap the screen again and open the next message. P.S. Don't forget to stay away from anything too exciting. Don't watch any emotional dramas just in case. Nice. Night. I snort. He really took me seriously with that. Still, his texts are kind of adorable. I know, right, Harkura? I know. Maybe I should text him. I'll send him something. Ooh. Be flirty. Be funny. Be sassy. Be serious. I won't text him. Okay. I feel like this is a little too forward. And plus, based on how Harkura has been behaving initially with Shou, I think this is a little out of character, just based on what she's been doing before. So I kind of want to start off my relationship with Shou as I want to have a friendly, humorous relationship with him. So I'll be funny. I decided to snap a selfie with my phone. Oh, wow. Wow, selfie of yourself in your PJs, Harkura? That's supposed to be funny, not flirty? I pucker my lips out as much as I can in the famous duck face pose and hold up a peace sign. Everything's peaceful here, I type, then hit send. A few minutes later, I reached a photo, even more ridiculous than mine. Oh, I want to see it! Can I see the photo? Shou's also making the same face I am, but he has bunny ears on. Oh, I wanted to see that! Oh, it would have been so cool to see that photo. The combination is enough to make me start laughing, which for me is a several minute ordeal. I go to sleep feeling unreasonably cheerful. I'm so glad we got the choice for that. Oh, see, that makes me feel good. That makes me feel good now. I actually have choices to make on how I interact with these people. It's been a few days since my episode in the bathroom. Luckily, there hasn't been a repeat performance so far. I ended up signing up for one more class on Wednesday, Introduction to the Unseen. It helped me a little in learning more about this new world I've been thrown into. My new reality is finally starting to sink in. Still, at times it's hard to believe all of this is really real. Though, to be honest, the only real noticeable difference is the change in my eye color. I did try to get some brown contact lenses to hide my new green eye, but that was a complete failure. Somehow I managed to go through a dozen colored contact lenses, and every single one of them turned from brown to green within seconds of being put in. Oh, wow, that's creepy. But considering how crazy things were at first, the contacts thing is no big deal. At least no one has been rude enough to say anything about it yet. I'm kind of surprised nobody's mentioned it yet to her. I haven't really seen the boys from the business club since that whole explosion thing in Professor Kazama's class. I wonder what they think of me after that. I reach the door marked 129 and hear voices coming from inside. It'll be fine. They might be mad. Maybe I won't go in. It'll be fine. I think if anyone would be so tolerant of strangeness, it's them. Yeah, they've probably seen a lot of weirder things anyway. I push the door open. When I walk in, I'm immediately met with now familiar faces. Shinji is napping in the armchair. An open book is resting on his chest. It looks like he fell asleep reading something. Tatsuya is standing next to the bookshelves, looking like he's trying to set fire to the books with his eyes. I can't help but wonder if he might actually be trying to do just that. I'm wondering if Shinji's like oh gosh, I forgot his name. I wonder if this guy is like a merman or something. I wonder if he has any powers, though that might be rude to ask. And Shu is sitting on the couch, his eyes carefully scanning what seems to be a script. None of them noticed me come in. As I'm awkwardly standing in the doorway, Tatsuya suddenly turns to Shinji. Hey, slacker, where'd you put the book on statistics? Shinji's eyes snap open. He looks at Tatsuya with a smile. Oh, he wasn't sleeping. A book is missing, so you immediately assume it's me? Really, Tatsu, you should know better than to jump to conclusions without any proof. Well, who else would take it, and I told you to stop calling me that. Guys, don't start this again. I can't believe you even pulled this stuff here. I step further into the room and clear my throat. All three of them instantly divert their attention to me. Oh, hey, Harkura. Hey, I'm not late, am I? No, you're early. We still have 20 minutes before the scheduled start. Yes, and with Tatsu in charge, we always have to start exactly on time. You... Guys, come on, not again. Yeah, alright. Fine, I have better things to do anyway. Tatsuya grabs a book off of one of the shelves and sits down at the table to read. Shinji closes his eyes again and goes back to looking like he's asleep. Shu looks at me and pats the spot next to him. Oh, might as well sit, Harkura. We won't start the club meeting until the official time. I sit down on the sofa next to Shu. He goes right back to reading his script. It's a little awkward sitting here on the couch with him, even if it is a comfortable silence. You could chat with him a little. Well, comfortable on his part anyway. Shu has been texting me every day, asking me if I'm alright, if I need anything, and the like, but this is the first time I've seen him since he walked me home that night. Honestly, I'm starting to think that the professor was overreacting. Right now, it just feels like I'm wasting Shu's time. With nothing else to do, I look around the room, but everything is exactly the same as it was the last time I was here. The occasional sound of turning pages is the only sound in the entire room. What do I do? Should I just go get a drink and come back on time or something? It's then that I realize that I should check my messages since my phone's been off all day. I pull my phone out of my pocket and turn it on. It immediately begins vibrating like crazy over and over again. 5 new messages. I quickly scroll through them and see that they're all from my dad. Hey sweetie, I just got back from Budapest a few hours ago. I'm sorry I missed the chance to see you off on your first day of university. I brought back some souvenirs. There's something for you, but it's a surprise. I'll give it to you the next time you're home. Let me know when you have some free time. I'll send the car for you. We can have a nice family meal together. Have you seen your mother? Have you seen your mother? I tried calling her, but her phone seems to... be off. Ko says she hasn't seen your mother since she went to meet you. Did she tell you where she was going after meeting you? She hasn't sent any emails to me. I'm worried. Let me know if she told you anything as soon as you can. I feel like a bucket of ice-cold water was suddenly poured over me. A heavy weight settles in my stomach. I think I'm going to be sick. I can't stop my hands from trembling. My phone falls from my hand and hits the floor. Startled by the sound, the guys snap their heads up and look at me. Harkura? I sit there unable to say anything. My whole body is shaking. I don't know how I could forget. No, I knew. Of course I knew. I just didn't want to think about it. Didn't want to remember. Not again. Never again. But the memories of that night under the moon are flooding back into my mind once more. Oh no, not here. Not again. I can't stop it. The memories I tried my best to ignore are coming back in flashes again. My head is throbbing painfully. How will I ever tell Dad what that woman did? Would he even believe me? Does he know the truth? My thoughts jumble together into one incoherent mess. All I can imagine is how horrified my dad will be if I tell him the truth. Yeah, that's a really odd situation to be in. Telling your dad that I'm not really his daughter and that I'm actually a homunculus, like unnatural being created by your wife, who actually is a sorceress. And if I don't, he'll still think something's wrong, that she's been kidnapped or killed. I can hear distant voices calling out to me, but the ringing in my ears is getting worse. I need air. I get up, my feet unsteady, and I try to walk to the door. I can hear someone calling out to me, but the ringing in my ears is making everything jumbled. Hey, Harkura, what's wrong? I can't tell who's talking to me. A sharp pain suddenly pierces through my skull. Ah! I grab my head in a desperate attempt to stop everything. My body is starting to feel hot. A bright light forms around me. Oh no, once again she's about to blow up the classroom. I screw my eyes shut, hoping that somehow it will all stop, but they're forced open. No, not again. Harkura! Hearing the desperate tone in Shu's voice, I open my eyes. He moves closer to me, only to be viciously flung back into the wall. Sorry! I can't even get the words out. Shu! Shinji immediately runs to help Shu up. I can't stop it. I can't do anything. My body is frozen in place as green mist-like flames surround me. They swirl and wildly dance around me. The three of them stand in front of me just out of reach of the flames. This is bad. Really bad. If we don't stop her, she might blow up half the school. If we're lucky, that is. We could freeze her. That should stop the meltdown without harming her too much. We're not freezing her. You have no idea what that would actually do. It's all I can do to contain myself while they argue. So I think he actually is like a ice water person. And I'm not sure what element he would be. Earth or maybe? I don't know. He's right. Her magic is wild. There's no telling how it would react if we even attempted to freeze her. Well, then you suggest something before we're all dead. He turns to Shu. I thought you were supposed to watch her. I told Professor Kasuma I would do a better job. Clearly, I was right. Your incompetence is about to get us all killed. That's enough, Tatsu. Blaming others won't get us anywhere. We need... Oh. Something behind me draws their attention. I can't move to see, but then I feel a light string in the back of my shoulder. A slight sting in the back of my shoulder. Almost immediately, I begin to feel sleepy. Oh, maybe I got a tranquilizer to my shoulder or something. My body relaxes all on its own, and the flames go out as if they were never present. As I fall, I'm caught in someone's arms. I look up to see the smiling face of Takumi. I gotcha now, don't worry. My vision starts to go dark. Takumi did it. I can hear the sound of rushed footsteps coming closer. Thanks for that, Takumi. I can take her now. She's my responsibility. Well, okay. My body suddenly feels like it's floating. Someone feels warm. So warm and relaxing. I start to give in to the gentle warmth. All my worries seem to float away. All the bad feelings I had start to disappear when faced with this comforting feeling. So, are you gonna tell me what that was all about? That's the last thing I hear before my consciousness finally slips away and I pass out.